Okay, so another debate just happened, and that's all well and good. Hillary's doing well. Trump was floundering, and towards the end of it, I'll actually vote for Hillary instead of against Trump, which is good. Vote. Register to vote. Vote. You gotta vote. You gotta vote. But then I just kind of happened across, while I was in the truck here, I happened across a different article. That article is one about ISP providers versus the FCC. Mediacom just made the argument that the internet is like Oreos or consumer products. And I read the article and I am infuriated. Absolutely infuriated. The concept of capping usage based on data download or upload is absurd. I've thought it's been absurd since it's been a thing for phones. I understand that's more of a thing for phones because there is no level of service for phones. It's whatever service you're going to get, and every phone has the fastest service available to it when you purchase the phone. So the data bandwidth for phones is pretty locked. So I understand that they are doing something to moderate the amount of data that they're using. I still think it's garbage. What Mediacom has shown is that the people who are arguing for them don't know, and the people who are telling them to argue the point just want to make money. Because the internet isn't a specific consumer product. The internet is a highway. It's not the cars on the highway. The internet is the highway. Limiting the number of cars that can go down a road is dumb. If you want to control how many cars go down the road, you control how many lanes it has. A highway that has 5 lanes should cost way more, and it does. Internet that is high bandwidth should cost more, and it does. If you want to cap the number of cars going down a highway, you are doing a disservice to anyone who wants to travel on that highway. It doesn't matter how fast they're going on that highway, it just matters how many lanes there are. If there's one lane, if it's a country road winding down, that is akin to, I would say, DSL lines. You've got one download, one upload lane, and that's all, and you can only put so many cars down it. And if you put too many cars down it, it gets clogged up and it fails. If you go down and travel to Massachusetts, for example, and you go on the 95 South and you have 4 or 5 lanes, that's high-speed broadband. That's cable. You can't limit the number of cars going on it. What you can do is limit the bandwidth. You can limit the number of lanes that are open if you need to bring it down for service, or, for example, if the highway analogy were to be going to one house, you can close the lanes depending upon the type of service that they want to be receiving. The infrastructure is the internet. The internet infrastructure is very similar to the highway. Not the cars on the highway, not Oreos in a package. The internet is rate and speed. The internet is not packets of data. The packets of data are not the internet. The internet is the infrastructure between those packets of data. The internet is the road. Mediacom, you're a bunch of idiots, and we don't like you. Stop existing. Or at least change your policies. We need competition in terms of everything, and even you need to be in the market. But seriously, that is one of the worst, most abhorrent arguments for capping ISP usage I've ever heard. Just stop.